Chris Tresice with Brainstorm International. In this video, we're going to set up galleries. So on each page, you can set up galleries that specify which images you want to showcase. And you can showcase as many or as few images as you want. And you can have multiple galleries on a given page. This is a grid gallery where you see them in different rows with captions and things like that. This is a slider gallery, and the difference is this one you scroll through using arrows, so it's like a full page image in the gallery or in the slide scenario. So grid or slides. So the first thing we're going to do is we log into our account. We're already in here, and we're going to go to the page that we want to work on. So all pages, I'm going to the custom services page. Okay, and as I scroll down, you can see I have a text box here and I have a gallery box. If I want to set up another gallery, I can just set up I can insert a module, or I can clone this module, and it'll post whatever's in this module will also be pasted in this one. So sometimes you could create one gallery. You could create one gallery that's got all the images and clone it, and then just eliminate as you go down whichever images you want. You can also name your galleries. So let's just go into this first gallery. And I don't really know what this gallery is, so let's go to here. This is a woodshop gallery. So I'm going to rename this Woodshop Gallery. And this is the admin label at the bottom. So this is the top, and this is the bottom. So this is the Woodshop Gallery, and I'm going to save it. So now that name comes up here. If I want to put this whole unit, this is the woodshop text. Woodshop text. If I want to reorganize this and I want the woodshop information to be underneath the other ones, I grab the whole thing. It should highlight here, and then I can just move it down the section to wherever I want it. And then I can rename this one. This one is custom work. Whoops, open that back up. This one is custom work. And then the gallery, custom work gallery. And if I want to, like I said, if I wanted to create a new one, I can clone it, or I can just go insert gallery. And then these are all the type of modules that you can add. We would go over here to gallery, and currently this is in grid mode. So it's going to show 4 images in a grid. To change it from grid to slide, you go up to design, and you go from grid to slider. And then back to content. And then to update your gallery, you click update. And these are all the images in your media. So it's just going to default to the latest images. So if we wanted specific images in our gallery, then we would go down and we would find those images wherever they may be. Let's say we wanted that image, and we wanted that image. let's say there's an image in here that we don't have already. So we're going to say add that to the gallery. Okay, so then I can start eliminating things that I don't want. I don't want this in the gallery, I don't want this in the gallery, I don't want this in the gallery. I can start eliminating things that I don't want in this particular gallery. If we don't have an image here in the gallery, then you can always add to the gallery. Add to the gallery, and I could upload a new image. So I go to Add Gallery, Upload It Files, then I go to Select Files, and find the folder that I want to use. So we're here. Woodshop images. Now I'm going to click on one of these images, and as you can see, this image is 1 meg in size, and it's 2272 by 117 by 1704. While we want to start with high resolution images, we also need to make sure that we optimize them for our website. So it's better to start with a large image and then reduce it than it is with a small image and try to make it bigger. So to make an image bigger or smaller, we're going to have to put this into a graphics program. So for our purposes, we'll do this in another time. So I'm just going to find an image that is web friendly. So as you can see, I've created a folder called Web Friendly F-Scale. So these images, that's only 120. So that's 1/10 the size of that other file, but it's only half the size of the file in dimensions. So it's 900 by 760 or 675, but it's 1/10 the size. And then all I have to do is say open, and that image would be added to the gallery. And then I want to make sure that I give it a title, I can give it a caption, and I want to make sure that I give it an alt tag. So, and if you want to, you can also give it a description. But you definitely want to make sure that it has a title, and you definitely want to make sure that it has an alt tag. And then you just say add a gallery. And then you say update gallery. And we say save and exit. And we have one more save. We always have to update here. If we try to leave this page without trying to update that, this is what you're going to get. Do you want to leave this site? Changes you made will not be saved. So any changes that we just made on that gallery, if I go leave, will not be saved. But I want to make sure I save those, so I go back. I've added that gallery here that I wanted to save, and then I go to update. Now, on a Mac, you can you do a control click to view page. On a PC, you would just do right click, click, and then I usually say open link in new tab. And what that allows me to do is I can keep my window open here to look at the web page, but then I can also see what it looks like here once it's launched. So I can say, yep, that's the way I wanted it. I have a gallery here and a gallery right underneath it. So I go back to my page and I say, well, you know what? I think I'm going to eliminate that because I don't really need that. And then I go back up here to update. And then it's spinning, making sure that it's saving the way it's supposed to save. and then anything that I've updated will be saved. So if I go back to that page, that gallery that I created underneath there is gone. Now let's say that I am in here and I accidentally delete a gallery. Whoops, I removed that gallery. Well, there is an undo button here, but let's say I didn't realize that I deleted something and I went ahead and deleted something else. I can still do the undo button, or if I click on the pages button, it's going to say, do you want to leave this site? Changes that you made will not be saved. If you go ahead and leave, then anything you changed by accident will be defaulted back to where it was before. So it's kind of like, if you mess up. Now that doesn't work if you make a bunch of changes and then mess up, because if you exit out of the page, nothing that you did before you saved will be saved. So I recommend making small sets of changes and then going up here and going update. You're not limited in the times you update, and it's better to keep everything kind of updated than it is to let it go a while without updating. Any number of things can happen. You could have a power surge that knocks out your internet, all kinds of different things. So make a small amount of changes and then update. Small amount of changes and then update. Small amount of changes and then update. So each of these galleries are independent. So if you go into a gallery, let's go to this first gallery, custom wood, and I go update gallery. These are all the images that it's telling me I can have in that gallery. So edit gallery. These are all the images that are in the gallery. So you saw the difference. This is all the images. These are just the images that are in the gallery. So if I want to eliminate images, this is where I would do from the gallery. If I wanted to add images, this is where I would add images to the gallery. Edit, add. So I can eliminate as many of these, and as I click on X off of them, they'll disappear. So if I didn't want that one in the gallery, I could delete it. If I didn't want this one in the gallery, or that one, or that one. Likewise, if I wanted a certain photo to be first, I can grab that photo and reposition it to where it's the first image. If I don't care, then I can just leave them the way order that they're in. I can also do a random order. Let's say that you've got a gallery of different artists or different workmen that have given you photos. You can go in and do random order. That way the guy that's photo is here is not always there. It kind of rotates around and gives everybody an opportunity to be the first image. So you would click random order to do that, and then just click update, save here, and update here. Okay, so in this gallery we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 photos in one screen. The way that that's determined is down here in this gallery we have a grid set up, and we've said we want to show 15 images. So I can change that to 10 or 9 or 19 or whatever I want, and that's how many images will appear in this page. With, if there's 50, then it'll say that was page 1 of 3 or 1 of 5 or however many pages there are, and then you can scroll through them that way, or they can click on them and scroll through them this way. So you determine how that's set up. And whichever, you can play with it and figure out which is the best way. You just want to be consistent with it on each page, not necessarily throughout the site. You can do it, it's very flexible. And you save it, and then I go back to it. If I didn't want that page to go on forever, I updated it. Now, if you go back to the page and you made some changes, then you'll want to go over here and refresh that screen so that whatever changes you made are showing up. So see, I added a gallery to this section, and I limited this from 15 to 9. So I still have this little dangling image down here, so I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to just make it 8. 8. And then again, save. And then again here, and refresh. Now, a lot cleaner. Now it's 2 rows of images with at least 4 companion pages after that. And that's how you create and update a gallery. If you have more questions, you can email me at support@brainstormintl.com, or you can call me or text me at 865-388-5995.